Now, effective communication with Phil Zeller, CEO, Dale Carnegie, Southwest Michigan.
I've got incredible news for you today, my friend. Incredible news. Hey, newsflash, you don't have to worry about the past anymore. You don't have to. You don't have to worry about it anymore. And you're asking me, why don't I have to worry about the past, Phil? It keeps me up at night. Because I'm sharing with you right now, there's enough going on right now in the world that you don't need to worry about the past. Yeah, look around. Oh my gosh, there's so much information, so many things changing so quickly in the world. Welcome to the world we live in with artificial intelligence and everything else. It's moving so fast. And you can't get off the merry-go-round because this is your life, my friend. So here's the great news, though. We're going to make it simpler today. Effective communication, Phil Zeller, always a privilege and an honor to be with you, my friend. And today it's about making your life simpler. And you think about how much time we waste worrying about the past. I've shared with you before on the show. It'll just suck the life out of you worrying about the past. So here's the great news now, though. Because things are moving so quickly, we don't have time to worry about the past because there's so many things happening in the world right now. Just take a look at locally, where you're at in the world right now, what's going on, all kinds of stuff. There's a million different things you can look at and talk about right now. And if you turn on your computer or turn on the news or wherever you get information, it is an information overload. We know that. It's in your face every single day. So here's the great news. We're not going to worry about the past anymore, simply for the fact we have too much to deal with today. You with me on this? All right. Welcome to the club. So let's focus on what we can do to live in the now. Because what we can do is we can leverage from the past, what it is, what experiences we had, what things did we do that gave us a feeling of fulfillment, right? Things that made us feel better about our lives and what we're doing. And when you take inventory of this stuff, this is something good to do with the past. Some people, unfortunately, are living in the past that they can't change in a negative way. Here's a very positive way to pull from the past and pull experiences that really put a smile on your face, that make your life better, that make it, give you a reason to get out of bed in the morning, as they say, right? So let's give you a reason to get out of bed. I'll give you an example. One of the things that I always love to do with my family is get together for a game night, have a family game night, and get together and play a game. And this is something fun you can do with your family. Maybe some of you do with your friends. I got one guy on my team. I call him the game master. Shout out to my buddy Garrett. He is the official game master. This guy can make a game out of anything. He's like my buddy all the way back in school, Bill Shortout, great guy in my life. And both these guys make games. But I found in my own family having a family game night. So here's what we did. And here's something you could try with your family or friends here, the group that you hang out with. Have them pick their favorite group games. Have them pick like two or three of their favorite games that they like to play with the group of people, with the family or the group that you gather with. And then everybody puts 2 or 3 names down on slips of paper, and then you throw them in a hat. And then on game night, you're going to pull from the hat and you're going to pick the slip, and that's the game you're going to play. Now, yes, there has to be some ground rules. We found this out the hard way. There's got to be some ground rules. So you can't pick a game that somebody in the group absolutely despises. You just can't do it because it's gonna start things off on the wrong foot. Now, if they kind of like it and it's okay, we can get away with that. And we can agree with that because there's certain games that my son would pick. He loved Mario Smash Brothers. If you ever played that video game, and he's so dang good at it. And we'd play that as a family, and I would always get left behind and fall off the back of the screen because I'm trying to figure everything out analytically, and he's just moving. And so the game would just be a game in frustration because I'd be constantly trying to figure it out, falling off the back end of the video game and losing out. My guy would constantly be dying in Smash Brothers. So that game, I let him know, okay, I'll play it, but I'll only one round or at a time. That's all I could take because it's just a mission in futility. But we would pick these games, and then we'd play a game, and everybody would come together, and we would have fun. And that's the point. Everybody would have fun doing something we enjoy to do together. And so it's those little things that you learn from the past, those moments you created, and how do you create more of them? Well, take the time to understand what those things in the past brought you happiness. And then how could you construct an opportunity or opportunities to bring that into the present? So really living for today, carpe diem, right? Seize the day. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure you're living the most out of your today because today is the only day you have. Let's be honest. We know for a fact what you have is right now. So if you do this and you really focus on a plan to make the most out of every single day now, what you're going to find is this focus is going to maximize the efficient use of your time. And your time is the greatest thing you have in your life. We've talked about this. You know this. So go ahead, make it happen. Bring a plan to bring the happiness back because you, my friend, deserve it. Now go make it happen.